Welcome to Africalēnisi. So today we're going to head into London, or greetings from London. We're going to I'll just go for a little drive out of town, and I'm going to give you the 10 must-haves before moving to Ghana, or if you want to move to Ghana. Ghana is a very expensive place. So this is more or less from experience. Let's see how it goes. Let's go. Let's get started. So, let's get ready to go. Let's make sure all the coordinates are clear before we set off. You don't want to be driving into something, do you now? So, thanks for joining. The number one must-have is a plan. And this is very important. And you must have not just a plan, you must also have a backup plan. You have to be flexible enough to have the ability to change your plan. The plan has to be fluid. It has to have the flexibility to shift to the left or to shift to the right, or even to stagnate for a little bit. But most important, you must have a plan. With a plan, you are able to focus a little bit more. Yeah, the plan is a good thing to have. It gives you the drive. Yes. We talked about having also a backup plan. Apart from the backup plan, you must have various options, various alternatives which you can rely on. Yeah, so that's it. You have a backup plan. You also have options in order to be able to take various alternatives in order to be able to head towards your plan. You'll meet lots of challenges, but that's to be expected. Okay. I don't know if you can see my eyes. It's not sunglasses, mind you, but I needed to drive. Yeah? Item number 2, you must have a regular source of income. You must have some source of income coming from somewhere, especially coming from the diaspora, in order to enable you to, push through. A regular source of income gives you a little bit of ease in your mind. You can relax just a little bit, not that much, but you could relax a little bit in order to be able to focus on what it is that you've come to do. So with a regular source of income, something coming in, even if it's £400, or £500, just think about it. It's enough to get you fuel. It's enough to get you some basics. It's enough to get you some basics, such as the payment of food, or maybe internet connectivity, because the telecoms industry over there, internet connectivity is pay as you go. And they have various abonnements or various subscriptions, which you can subscribe to. But the thing is, they would say you have certain plans which is unlimited. But then again, if you go for the complete unlimited, they'll still tell you, even though it's unlimited, you can only use this amount of gigabytes a day, etc. But that's something for later. But you must have some source of income coming in. That would help a great deal in reducing your anxiety or your stress level as you move to Ghana. Item number 3. This is very important. Let's see what these guys are doing in front of me. Number 3, you must have liquid. And when I say liquid, you must have physical cash. They deal in physical cash over in Ghana. So the source of income helps. The budget, the plan helps. It enables you, to get things when you want it. They now have the digital form of currencies, which is the ECDs, but they also now have the MOMO, money transfer via the telecommunications. So you can transfer money to your MOMO account. Once you're there and you have a subscription for a telephone line, you can subscribe. You can transfer money to your telecommunications account, and then you can use that also to make payments. Ghana is a very expensive place. It's never to be underestimated. You can spend £600 in the UK or in the Netherlands or in the diaspora within a span of time. Whereas in Ghana, the minute you leave your house or the minute you leave your place of residence, money is going fast. Money is going. So you need to be able to budget amongst all of that. What's going on? You need to be able to budget as well, because the transportation, the movement around is quite costly. All right, so this is very important. You must have access to physical cash. Credit cards, debit cards, etc. are becoming a bit more used in the country, in Ghana, but only in certain designated places for specific shops. If you're in the expat community, if you're in the Accra mall or in the malls, for instance, yes, you can use your credit cards. Most popular, I think, is the MasterCard and the Visa card. Those are the ones which are used a lot of times. Okay. I've just noticed something in filming. I'll get it sorted. So, I'm trying to concentrate. It's a little bit busy in front of me. Just bear with me. Item number 4. Time. Granted, time is of the essence, but you need time. You need time. The reason I'm saying this is it's usually best to take a couple of trips to the place, establish contacts, establish connections, get to know where to go if you have a plan, a business plan, whom you have to speak to, which department. Establish some sort of rapport with a couple of individuals that might help push things forward. It's important also to note that don't just trust people just by face value. You know, it's best to be introduced to people if you can. If not, try to go by the book. But in order to get things done, I am sure I don't need to tell you how to get things done. You will eventually work some of them out. So don't rush into making decisions. Take your time to make the decisions. Take time to learn about the environment that you're going to be working in. Take time, even if you meet somebody, to get to know that individual or that group of people before you part with any of your hard-earned financial benefits, if you know what I mean. Yes. I used to have a friend who used to say to me, slow down, slow the heck down. And he was right. If you don't slow down, you end up trusting so many people. Okay, I need this. This is what they'll tell you. You need this amount of money to start something. Okay, you hand over the money. I'm going back to the States. I'm going back to Europe. I'm going back to Australia, to Japan, or South America, whatever it is. And I'll be back in a couple of weeks for us to continue. You come back, or you leave the country, and all of a sudden they are nowhere to be found. So this is some of the things to watch out for. Okay. All right. Item number 5. It's a continuation from item number 4. You need patience. You need to be patient. You need to have some sort of flexibility. Which will come on to the next point, but it's important to have that because you might be used to doing things in an orderly manner, in an orderly fashion. You wake up in the morning, you have a couple of appointments. Your first appointment is 9:30 in the morning. You get ready, you leave home very early. Traffic is a bit of a killer there. You leave home very early, but at the same time, you get there, the individual in which you're going to see is not there, or is not at the office. You could lose it. No, we have an appointment at 9:30. It's now 9:25. It's now 9:35. It's now 9:45. Where is that individual? I don't know, sir. You just have to wait. You know. It seems to be busy all of a sudden. Oh, there's a problem in front of us. Some sort of a fire. There's a fire service in front of us. I wish I could show you, but we're not allowed to do that. So. But you can hear the sirens. Yeah. So number 5, patience is very important. When you have an appointment, a meeting, you want to discuss certain things, and you get there, and the individual is not there. The individual didn't bother calling you to tell you, oh, sorry, I'm late. I can't make it at this time. Can we try another time? You don't hear from them for about a week. Just be patient, because chances are you need that individual. Chances are you need that individual in order to get what it is that you want to get done done. So be patient. You can't go blazing in there with, so much disappointment, so much anger that I've been here since this time, you're not here. You need to mark your time, continue with your drive, continue with your mission, continue what it is that you've come to do, because you can see the landscape of the end product. Continue with that. You will meet lots of people who might put, roadblocks in your way. Figure out a way to circumnavigate around them. Figure out a way to push through. So when you encounter such things, don't lose it. Just be patient. Just chill until you find it. That's why it's important to have time. Okay. Item number 6. You need to have a continuum adaptive mindset, as I said, which stems from patience. You can hear the most bizarre reasons why maybe £1.2 million or $1.2 million has been squandered or has been spent, and the actual work which has to be done hasn't been touched, hasn't begun, or it's been done not to your taste. So these are some of the things. So your mindset has to be adaptive enough. It's going to end up listening to some bizarre reasoning. This enables you to manage your risks a little better, and you'll be able to put in mitigating plans in order to sort of resolve or to handle those risks. That's very important, because you can, most people, most diasporans or most logical thinkers, something has to make sense for them to be able to put in some money. Something has to make sense for them to accept the exit criteria or the entry criteria. If it doesn't make sense, they wouldn't. But they'll come up with some reasons, which to you, your mind, your structured mind, it doesn't make sense. But sometimes the whole scattered information which is presented to you has got the actual reason in there. The logic is in there. But because you're not used to it, you don't see it. The 7 must have. It's a little noisy, wasn't it? The 7 must have is accommodation. You must have accommodation. Without accommodation, you can't do much. So, before you come down, try and sort out where you're going to stay. If it's going to be rental, if it's going to be procurement, try and sort it out. That's why I say take a few trips down to make sure that is sorted. You have the keys and everything before you set off. If you are a returnee and you have parents who still have a house there, it might be advisable to come and stay with your parents or come and stay in the house of your parents with your family. And when you come, like I said, the mindset, you must have a different mindset. Things are not going to be the same. In the diaspora, you're used to your privacy. You're used to things done in a certain manner. If you happen to be moving into your parents' home or your family member home, you're going to lose that independence. You're going to lose that privacy. When you're going out, where are you going? What are you doing? When are you coming home? All that kind of stuff. It could be daunting at first. It could be irritating. But it's just the way it is. If you get a phone call, everybody wants to listen in on to your conversation. Yes, all that sort of thing. You need to swallow your pride. And if you have a plan to leave after a few years, you just follow your plan, and hopefully in a few years, once you got yourself sorted out, things are moving quietly, moving okay, or steadily, you can move to your new home or to your new house. But that's one of the sacrifices you would have to make. And if you have a family, you need to try to explain that to them. That, hey, guys, this is what is going to be happening when we move to grandma's house or when we move to grandpa's house. These are the things which are going to happen. These are the things which are going to be happening. Okay. Rentals are quite expensive, so you need to consider that very well. All right. Item number 8. You must have a car. And to be pragmatic, sometimes you need 2 cars at least. 1 car for the city of Accra, and the car must be robust enough to handle the road structure in Accra. Yes? And of course, you might have to have a car if you're into farming. You might have to go to the farms. You need a stronger car to be able to drive to the farm. If you're an architect, you have to go to site to see what's going on with some of your projects over there. You probably need to have a bigger car, or a car which is a 4-wheeler, or a car strong enough to handle the roads both in Accra and out. Take into consideration all the insurances, all the fuel you have to expend, the road taxes and everything. This is quite important. Without the car, majority of your money is going to be expensed on things such as Uber, taxis, stuff like that, and they're quite expensive. So bear that in mind. Try as much as possible. Also, it would be best to have a bicycle. So if you need to go just about 400 meters or just maybe 1,000 meters away, and you want to take your time, you can go with the bicycle. By then, you can save energy or fuel cost, and you can exercise while you're at it. If you have a motorbike, if you're going somewhere where it's not really needed for you to take the car, you can go with the motorcycle, and then it's also less fuel in order to be able to get whatever it is that you want to get done. If the place you have to go is not too far. Bear in mind, it's advisable to ride the motorcycle and the bicycle during the day if you're not familiar with the environment just yet. Make sure you know the environment before you start going out at night on the motorcycle. I wouldn't advise you to try use the motorcycle at night, because there could be some serious potholes, which if you fall in, it can cause your death. So just be careful of that. So must-haves is you need a vehicle, and you need at least, if possible, 2. If you have a family, and The wife must go with the car. You must be able to also go with the car where you have to go. Right. Item number 9. You must have a very good support mechanism. Just a moment. So you need to surround yourself with the right people who can drive and push you forward. People who have similar mindsets as you, in order to talk to them about anything, issues, challenges, major risks you're facing. If they happen to know people who might be able to help you, if they happen to know people who might be able to help you, they can phone around and get you sorted. Ghana is whom you know as well, just like most places. So if you happen to know the right people, or the right connections, you can get quite a bit done. So this is important. A good support mechanism to push you forward, to encourage you to go, to keep going. That's very important to have. Okay. The place is full. Item number 10. You have to look for parking. Item number 10, which is the last item. You must have balls. You must have drive. You must have determination. Determination. This comes with using your skills. Otherwise you end up spending all your money before it's time to do anything. You need to be wide-eyed. You need to be observant. You need to be savvy. And if at all possible, you need to be able to have a good time. Enjoy yourself as well. You need to be able to take time out in order to enjoy yourself. I'm looking for parking. So, those are the 10 must-haves. These are the 10 must-haves if you want to move to Ghana. I hope they were useful. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, to like, to subscribe. If there are any specific things you want to find out about moving to Ghana as well, do let us know and we'll put something together for you. But for the time being, it's been great talking to you. I wasn't sure how this would turn out, but it seems to have come out okay. So until then, bye.
Yeah, baby.
Bye.
Goza, goza.